fell off the table then. I don't know. So Device is a really good ace spawn. I wonder if he's going to go for the opening pick on this. JW as well has the front spawn too. So these two could clash heads. No, Device going to slow it down, do the smoke towards stairs. JW just going to leap past. And we are going to see the early smokes coming into place. Is Fnatic going to push up a little closer this time? And 13-13 being that score. TSM turning it when it matters. JW just standing out like the solo player at the moment. Look at this. Flusher going to flash out into this. How the hell can he get away with this? JW's found Cage and B. They're playing out of their mind right now. Just such aggression. And it pays off. JW up close and personal. And why not when you can hit shots like that?
I am baffled as to how Carrigan didn't get that kill at all. Yeah. He completely fluffed his lines and Flusher was able to make him pay dearly for it. And this is Fnatic now 2 rounds away from victory. Sol in mid have to go back to some sort of force. I mean, they'll force it. It's Sol in mid, but they've got bugger all to work with.
Yep.
They've got no helmets on 3 players as well, and they're very short on nades here. This is a round that they can't afford to lose, but the odds are not in their favour.
They're definitely not. They've made these rounds work before, but you'd think it's not going to be this round. They don't have the utility to deny the control in mid, and Flusher just giving you a masterclass in how to spray right now. That's 3 back-to-back, and hell, he's looking for more. Why not? Give him his 4th. He's not going to get it. Cage and B denies, but Olaf is there to pick up the pieces, and it will be Fnatic on 15.
Match point. Fnatic trying to want to shake the monkey off their back here. In fact, last time they played Sol in mid, it was a 16-13 victory. Can they do it again here as well? Give themselves some confidence after what's been a rough couple of weeks here. They're now starting to sort of make a resurgence, and this could be the continuation of that, the extension of it. Sol in mid, because all they're forcing, now they're still on pistols.
They're up against the odds. They're going to have to hit something beautiful with this. It looks like an A focus. Dupree, Cage and B around mid. We've got Zipnik's Device and Carrigan opting toward A, but Crims is the only player here so far. Dupree just railing down Olaf, looks for another, not going to get it. Flusher says no, but Cage and B is there, and they're making this work, TSM. There's only 3 players from Fnatic left standing. Don't tell me they can do this.
Oh, don't do this to me, solo mid. Of course, they have a rifle in the hands of Cage and B now, and Crims has been forced way back. Cage and B trying to deal with JW in the mid. He's had to go to the tech 9 and gets him in mid-air. This is ridiculous. Don't do this to my heart. Cage and B takes down Pronax, and it's just Crims all on his own, just as Fnatic on the precipice of victory. Solo mid pushed them back 1 more round.
Crims 1v3, ladies and gents. They've got armor. This is not going to be easy, and I think he's going to find that out real soon. But my word, Cage and B, what a beast. Picking up 3 in the end that round. And even going to treat himself to the AWP that was left strewn across the floor as Crims is going to get the hell out of there. He knows this round is not for him, and TSM backs to the wall find this sort of form. I absolutely love watching this stuff. This is why this was the game of the day. This is why these are the 2 arguable best teams in the world. And my word, what a brilliant display of it.
Utterly audacious play from TSM, principally Cage and B, who not only gets 3 in the round, but also is able to preserve that AWP to hand down. Look at this. This is just nuts. JW in midair. See you later, mate.
And then the follow-up as well, like in case that wasn't enough. Why not get a little more? Still, this could be going overtime right now. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I can't say it enough. But here we go. TSM once again going into this. Got Fnatic up against them. They have the utility to take that mid control, and Fnatic flexing towards this kind of slightly unorthodox play, being more aggressive towards A. But this deep smoke might signify, and Zipnik's gonna take down JW. We might be going to overtime if this keeps up at this pace. Flusher looking for the flash in towards ramp, not gonna get it. And Device waiting ever so patiently, as now Crims and Flusher are the last guardians towards A. Olaf holding just towards short, and Pronax on B.
Flusher is aggressively pushed up here as well. You can see Device actually has him just outside there to the left. Smoke clears, and will he go in for this one as well? Flusher will be watching that corner. Who's going to get the better shot? Device has his crosshair trained on that spot. He's looking back towards CT. There's the push from Flusher. Now it's even 4-4 as Flush goes through.
But look where that bomb's heading. It's not really towards A at this point. 50 seconds left, and Pronax, are you doing this a little early? This is quite early actually from Pronax to be flexing this sort of utility to be invested into this. Actually, TSM not committing to this just yet. They're actually heading back around. They almost double faked this out. Flusher is going to be the last man standing towards A. Crims is holding not too far back, but He's going to have to turret his way out of this situation if they don't want overtime. Here comes KGB, here comes Carrigan. There's 20 seconds left, Mitch. They're going to have to commit to this right about now.
Flush is going to be pushed onto very aggressively. He must get zipped this as he pokes his head out. Flusher, can he complete? He does. He's looking for another one there. Flash, as he's going to come around those boxes here. Oh, it's all happening right now. Flusher finds the head of Carrigan, but Cajun responds on towards him. 2v3, time ticking down. Bomb must be planted now, and it does. Dupree and Cajun B back up. It's a Flash to cover their tracks as they try and get into defensive positions.
It's not ideal. The bomb's planted for short. They have a shot towards it, but there's KGB again. Krims goes down. It's a 2v2, but the nade comes out from Pronax. It's Device. Already gone through. Dupree 1v2. He gets one. He gets a second.
Oh my
We're
Lord.
going to overtime, ladies and gents. TSM. What a way to pull this one back from the brink. Wow.
Absolutely stunning stuff there in the final moments of Team Solo Mid. Oh, Fnatic had it. Did they ever? They had that 3-round buffer. They were on the very precipice, and Team Solo Mid, have a look at this. Cajun B just with a couple quick taps as well, and Dupree finishing in style.
Just watch this. Just beautiful, beautiful stuff. I love watching these guys play. You know, there is a real reason why this was the game of the day, and I think we're seeing every single aspect of why these two teams are so inseparable. I don't know what else to say about this one. Overall, it's just perfect. But still, wait and see how this one goes back in. I don't know what to expect between these two, because we've seen Fnatic turning rounds that they shouldn't. We've seen TSM just showing beautiful play when their backs are to the wall, but I don't know, Mitch. I really don't know.
Since ESL 1 Cologne, Fnatic have only lost Mirage once. Only once. This could be the second time in Solo Mid. Winning rounds they honestly had absolutely no business in winning. And yet here we are. 30 seconds now, we'll be into our overtime. And I mean, if you thought the first part of this game was hard to call, then God help us if you're trying to make any predictions now in this overtime. Fnatic. A little bit frustrated, a little bit frazzled, I'm sure, but they've been in this position many times before. And up against their arguably arch nemesis here as well, TSM, who just recently rocketed to #1 in team standings. Well, Fnatic would love to take that throne back, and this would be a great place to start.
Yeah, just to remind you guys, if you didn't catch it at the start, the last 3 games, or the 3 times these guys have met, pretty much have been TSM's stronghold. Remembering back to Dust 2, not too long ago, 16-3 was the result in TSM's favor. So it has been quite the TSM battle. However, last time they met on this map, Fnatic won it. So take what you will from it, take what you want towards current form, but these guys are going to take a second to talk things through, because I was worried they may hold a little back for the major incoming, but these two are fighting out tooth and nail. We've seen, you know, a real performance step up from JW in this game as well, considering it was a little slow to the start, but towards the end, starting to hit those shots. And the same can be said for Cajun B, for Carrigan. I've got to say, Carrigan, even in the ESL, ESEA Pro League last season, was always on point in this map, and it's always been something that's caught off so many teams.
Well, I mean, you know, Fnatic, everyone's been asking the same question. Are they out of their slump? Are they back? Is this real? I mean, the last few games, not super convincing. Even some of their wins against some tier 2 teams, VP, I think they beat them in there as well. But this will be a great way to start as well. And I think they've impressed me in a big way as well. It's just funny you say, oh, Fnatic have impressed me here, but
yeah, it's kind of confusing, isn't it? But still, we are getting ourselves ready for overtime, ladies and gents. Who knows if it's going to be a double? We're going to find out. 15-15 was the closer of the first go of this. What are we going to get now? Fnatic going to start up on the CT side. We see Team Solo Mid, or TSM, should I say. I hate saying Team Solo Mid. Starting out on the T side. But starting with full utility, we've generally seen the fact that TSM have been winning out these rounds due to the commitment of all that towards mid, denying the peaks towards connector. But no, this time, taking the flat-out challenge and Pronax switching up a little. Olaf taking the op towards B. This is a different start for Fnatic.
Interesting to see now is obviously Olaf Meister was normally the linchpin on short just to sort of stop any pushes in towards mid, but look at that. The smoke from TSM completely denying that. I think they're heading into mid window. No. Won't be a boost in there. It's just Dupree trying to get some eyes on there, but he won't see Pronax yet. Well,
he can always go up to short or then, you know, straight across towards window depending, but Pronax is waiting very patiently, and look how much Fnatic are giving up on mid. They're saying, okay, you take that. We'll play from the sides, because so far that's what TSM were looking towards very early on. So, you know, JW didn't have much luck there, but this time Olaf is going to find Carrigan over by B. That bomb yet to commit to either side, sitting at the very top of mid. This is going to give Fnatic a little bit more room to breathe, really. And it looks like they're going to try and head towards A, maybe utilize that boost in window. But Pronax has been keeping eyes on this, and Dupree could be in trouble.
I fancy Fnatic in this situation now as Pronax. Look at the patience from the man. He sees Dupree, and patience pays. Now he'll be able to jump out of ladder room, maybe even look towards short. His device is still looking for him now, but he's been proved very slippery and elusive to try and catch now. Device might try for an A here, but I tell you what, TSM have made 0 inroads here. It's just going to be tough. They're up against the wall.
They can at least use the mollies to maybe clear out some of these corners, but you can see one being committed towards damage, forcing JW out. He's going to get called out by CageandB. Device finds Flusher. Okay, we're back to maybe a round here for TSM, but can Crim stop the rot? Pronax finds CageandB. We're down to the last 5 seconds. Xyp9x still fighting this one out. The bomb yet to go down. I don't know if that's even in time. That was in the last couple of seconds. It does go down. It's a 1v2. Device last man standing here. Bomb is being able to... I think they can see, you can see the bomb from here. So he should be able to work this one out if they don't pressure him. And now, spots out the first. He misses. Olof edges closer. He doesn't get the shot off. Olof will find it. And that's the first one in the bag for Fnatic. But that got very, very close.
Unfortunate misses there from Device. He definitely... The round was within his grasp, unfortunately, but Fnatic, just patience for them. Really sitting back on this one. And honestly, looking back at their last match against Team Solomid, they're playing completely different.
Yeah, they really are. Even just the positions are different. Clearly in that time between, you know, the actual game time and then the small gap between overtime, they sat back and said, just give them mid control. There's no point challenging it. Maybe if JW fancies a peek at the start, sure, go for it, because he's now